Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode 27 of this Derby County career mode. Last time out we kicked things off in the Premier League against Burnley. We with 3-1 winners in that game, and today we have Everton, Bournemouth and Arsenal, I believe. Yeah, Everton, Bournemouth and Arsenal, and maybe making a couple of signings along the way as well. Yeah, I hope you guys do go on to enjoy it. If you do, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you do go on to enjoy it. And we are going to get straight into the action today. Just do a quick training drill there. But we're going to try and get straight into a signing. Last time out, I did say we're probably going to try and get in Mason Mount. And that's what we're going to do exactly here. We've got 40 million to spend. We need an attacking mid and a winger. Both of them are about 15 million each. We're probably going to bring in Mount and maybe someone like Harry Wilson, and that's about 15 million each. So, and then we've got 10 million left to just kind of spend on a few like backup reserve players and whatever. But yeah, we're going to try. We're meeting Frank Lampard for the third time. Both times previously we've been successful, so hopefully we can be again here. We might offer Dwayne Holmes. No, he's a nice kind of versatile player. So, yeah, we'll go in with 13 million because that's just over his value. 16.1. If we can knock that down to 15 million, maybe add in a sell-on clause of 10%. There we go. 15 million accepted, which is very, very nice indeed. So, you know, the wage is a bit high, but we can deal with that. And yeah, I feel like I'm starting to kind of get the old boys together. Maybe Harry Wilson as well. Soon enough. We've already got Tomori in. And I always think Abraham used to be at Derby. He didn't, but you know, the Chelsea youngsters. Give him a 60,000 wage, and there we go. Mount becomes our 5th signing of this season, which leaves us with about 23 million. So that's actually took about 2 million out of his wage. But you know, Mason Mount. I'm very, very pleased with that. Probably the one I wanted most at the start of this window, and we've got him in. Right, now, who do we go with? We definitely need a right winger. Do we go with Harry Wilson and just go with that 15 million, or do we go with maybe one of these youngsters? Marcus Edwards would only cost us about 5 million. Or we could go for a slightly cheaper but just as good version of Harry Wilson, Charlie Masonda. But at the minute, I'm leaning towards Jack Clark. I really, really like Jack Clark. Former Leeds man, 19 years of age, obviously at Tottenham at the minute. Would only cost 5 million. We could definitely develop him, and that also still leaves us with a good 20 million, just over 20 million to bring in some of these, you know, young players that will give us squad depth, and I can just kind of pile some of them players in. So if we went for maybe someone like that, then we'd still have plenty, like, you know, a good 15 million to spend on, you know, some like good 70 overall kind of players, young players that will do us that. So you know what, we're just going to get straight into things. Going with his current value. There we go then. 4 million plus an 8% selling clause. Sorry if you could hear my, well, it's not mine, but the cuckoo clock in the background. It's just in my living room, so yeah, don't question it. But yeah, I'm so pleased with getting Jack Clark in for 4 million. He's got bags of potential, this guy, and will probably go straight into the starting lineup. He'll probably kind of rotate with Waghorn and maybe another player as well. He can have that important squad role by all means. 5-year deal, hopefully. Yeah, but I think Jack Clark is a really, really good player. We'll just go with that, you know. So Jack Clark becomes our 6th signing of the season. Very, very pleased with that. Look at all these players, they're so young, and most of them are from England as well. All of them except from Billing. Young English talent, which is exactly what I want. So, you know, we've got a starting player for 4 million there. We've got 18 million left. We are going to get into the Everton game. We might not actually play that Arsenal game. We might just do the Everton and Bournemouth game. In the next episode, we'll do Arsenal in like transfer deadline day and whatever. Joseph Soon, I was very tempted to actually accept that there, but you know, we need kind of the squad depth at the minute. We haven't got much at all, and that's what that 18 million will go towards. You know, squad depth. We can bring in, you know, players due to that. You know, to add to that squad depth, like maybe 1 or 2 million like player in every position or something, something like that. But that'll probably be next episode. That'll probably be all the signings for this episode. We'll get into the Everton and Bournemouth games today, and yeah, just see how we do. But Clark can go straight into the side, so can Mason Mount. He can go in for Gomez. So yeah, this is looking a very nice side at the minute, a Premier League side. We're starting to get a bit more squad depth as well in there. We'll put Sibley ahead of Knight on the bench as well there. I was tempted to put Josephson on the bench as well, but misses out this time. He did have a good season last season, actually, to be fair to him. But we're going to get into our second game of the season at home to Everton now. Yeah, that's looking at a very nice side. And yeah, we're going to get straight into things. For some reason, I love this this skill game. I love anything that kind of represents the kind of actual real life kind of problems, you know, what's going to happen in the actual game instead of like, you know, actual like, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But our first home game of the season, we host Everton. See how we do. You know, we away, but Everton I think will be a tougher problem. But wait, oh, I thought it said Angel Gomez then. But yeah, Mount and Clark getting debuts as well. And it's straight into the path of Silva there, and it's a brilliant save from Henderson. And Saka comes away with the ball. It's into Tammy Abraham. We've got so much pace in this squad now, in this team. Yeah, Mount and Clark getting their debuts. Mount will probably switch to number 8. I think Billings got that at the minute, but and Clark will probably keep it at number 16, maybe change it a bit. But I think Jack Clark is so much better than a 71 rated. I mean, I know I've just given the ball away with him, but Henderson punches that out and Bogle can clear, and Clark comes away with the ball and again loses it. He's not had a very good start, has he? Although I'm praising him a lot. Silva again, Everton are dominating at the minute, and they do put the ball in the back of the net, but it's offside, and Dean Henderson can kick that out to Bielik, and now it's Bogle on the ball. Clark back into Bogle, now Abraham gets tackled, and Everton have dominated this game at the minute, which you'd hope and expect, which I hope anyway. You know, I want to be struggling against some of these top sides. Not the Everton are a top side. Saying that as a joint Liverpool fan. Liverpool and Derby fan. But, you know, Mount comes away with the ball. It's billing into Rooney. Now Saka. Saka coming forward still. It's into Wayne Rooney. Chips over to Clark to get his first goal on. It's a brilliant save from, I think, Jordan Pickford in goal. That is a brilliant save, actually. And Jack Clark goes very close to getting a goal on his debut. Obviously, Abraham, Tomori, Henderson and Billing are all getting their home debuts today as well. It's good to have Max Lowe back in at left back as well after he missed the first game due to injury. Bogle can intercept that easily enough, and Mount coming forward now. So pleased to have Mount in this side, and that's a brilliant pass out to Clark. Clark uses his pace now, sends it into Tammy Abraham. That is a brilliant ball, and Tammy Abraham has missed. Brilliant chance to go ahead in this game, and you know, you'd expect Tammy Abraham to bury that, to be honest. Normally he would, but that's a brilliant ball from Mount into Clark, and a brilliant ball from Clark into Tammy Abraham. But not so brilliant finish from Abraham there. At the minute, Bogle can intercept that. Can Clark get there? No, he can't. Sigurdsson, Billing can get the tackle in, and it was offside. Anyway, it's been a nice end-to-end game so far. Both teams with good chances to go ahead, but due to very good saves or misses, it remains 0-0, but Bogle wins the foul there, and that's going to be a yellow card for Fabian Delph out on this left, and Jack Clark is going to deliver this in to the box. Can Saka get a header on it? No, he can't. He can get the volley off, but it's blocked, and Mount, oh, very close to who's going in front there for Mason Mount. Close, but not close enough. Very close, actually. Jordan Pickford sends it long. Billing, can he win that header? No, he can't. Quite a strange height for a centre mid. He's quite tall, very tall actually. Billing, but he's a very good player. And Delph coming away forward with the ball, crosses it in, but it's a brilliant clearance from Tomori, and Billing did absolutely brilliantly to win that. He needs the run of Abraham. He doesn't really make it. Abraham's on the ball now. It switches the play over to Saka. Plays it through to Rooney, but Rooney's not going to get there, and it's back to Pickford, who sends it long to Bernard. Sigurdsson on the ball now. Silva back into Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson is through. He decides to send it wide to Walcott, and Tomori can intercept that, and he sends it back to Dean Henderson, who sends it wide to Bogle, who doesn't deal with it, and neither does Tomori, but eventually it falls for Henderson in the end, and Bielik out to Bogle now. Tammy Abraham. There goes the half-time whistle then. It's 0-0. There's been chances for both sides, definitely. Us with probably the biggest chance, Abraham there, and Clark had a good chance as well, which was saved very well from Pickford. Henderson's also had a couple of saves to make, but it's been a very entertaining game so far. And I think one team might just nick this via one goal. And Gomez comes forward now. Bernard into Delph. Back into Bernard now. Billing wins that back. Billing is so good at winning these balls back. I wonder how good his tackling is, but it's Abraham into Mount now. Mount with a good chance to put us ahead. Sends it into Rooney, who can't get the shot off. He's claiming he's been fouled, but he wasn't. Mount maybe should have shot himself. I mean, he was getting pressured by the Everton defender there, but...
Alan, about Everton's next game. Yeah, they're playing Stoke City in the next
Jack
match.
Clark wins that, and it's out for a throw into Everton. Fabian Delph sends it into Bernard. Now Gomez. Sigurdsson. Gomez again. Matuidi. Silva. Tomori trying to win that back. He can't, and it's Silva. Chips it in. It's headed forward, and it's just over. And wide, I think. It was over and wide. Henderson's going to take this short into Bogle. Bielik, now Billing. Tomori.
We've reached the hour mark.
Tomori driving forward. It's into Mount. Couldn't get the pass off, and it's Everton who come forward again with the ball. Bernard into Sigurdsson. Back into Bernard. Now Fabian Delph. Gomez. Now Matuidi. Sigurdsson, Billing can win that back easily enough, and Tomori sends it back to Henderson, who sends it long towards Rooney. If he can win that, yes he can. Saka. Rooney again. Tammy Abraham. Out to Jack Clark. Back into Abraham. Rooney. Into Mason Mount. Gets the shot off. It's blocked. Now Saka. Billing. Clark. Backheels it into the path of Tammy Abraham. Oh, he can't quit inside, but Bogle wins it back. Billing. Mount. Into Saka. Saka puts us ahead on 71 minutes. That was a brilliantly worked move. We finally found the opening. Bukayo Saka gets his second goal of the season. It's Mount into Saka, who hits it first time. Into the bottom corner of the net, and with those lovely pink boots. I think I've said it every time he's scored in this series. Just those lovely pink boots. They are nice though, to be fair. We lead Everton 1-0 at home, which is very nice. After a very entertaining, hard-fought game, we've come out on. We're coming out on top at the minute. But there's still 15 minutes left for us to hold on. Lowe can win that easily enough. No, he's just going to leave it, which is very wise. And Waghorn is going to come on for Clark now, who's, to be fair, hasn't had the best of debuts, but he had a nice chance that it was a very good save and messing about with it from the goal kick. But Tomori can win that back very easily, and it plays it back to Henderson. He plays it back into Tomori, but it's given away. And Everton equalise. What are we doing? Henderson probably should have just sent it along. And Tolisso equalises for Everton. And we might be sharing the points after getting what we thought was a late winner. Everton have equalised late on again, and still got 8 minutes until the final whistle will blow, and there still could be maybe a winner in this game. But Andre Gomez is on the ball at the minute for Everton. Matuidi back to Andre Gomez, sends it into Tolisso. That's a brilliant save from Henderson. Still with Everton now. Tolisso hits it, and it's a good block, and Henderson can save that easily enough, but he throws it straight into the path of Walcott. Henderson's not had a good game, but Lowe can win that back. That's poor from Lowe. Gives it away. Walcott swings it in. The player's got there at the near post, and we've chucked it away. We've chucked it away. Two kind of sloppy defensive passes, playing out from the back, and we've thrown it away there, and yeah, it's going to be a loss. After going ahead on 75 minutes, well, 70 minutes, Everton have somehow come away with the 3 points after two, sloppy passes out. First from Dean Henderson, and then from Max Lowe, and that's how it is. Everton deserved points, yeah, but probably only one.
Just a moment of your time.
And I guess there we go. Yeah, I'm just. We went 1-0 up, and we thought that was a winner, but if we hadn't been sloppy at the back, that wouldn't have happened. So we're going to go into our last game of the episode now. It's Friday night football against Bournemouth away. We are going to make a couple of changes going into the game. I think some players are really unhappy. Do we make any changes actually? Yeah, we'll put Marriott in for Rooney up top. That will be the only change. Philip Billing's going to take the armband. And yeah, I guess we'll give Jack Marriott a go. Obviously our second top scorer last season, so if I think Marriott and Rooney kind of keep on swapping up front, and maybe we might have another striker in. But I think next episode we'll play that Arsenal game, but then we'll probably bring in probably 4 or 5 players with that 18 million just to add to our squad depth, just to give us a bit more, you know, of a second team in case of injuries and everything like that. And then see how things go.
The deal is finally done, and we're just minutes away from seeing his debut. Can he live up
Who
to
have
the
they
hype?
signed? Anyway, Bournemouth are going to get things underway here at the Vitality Stadium. Marriott wins that straight from the kickoff. Marriott into Abraham now. Through to Saka, but just won't reach him. And Abraham can't, unfortunately, win that back. And it's Fabrizio on the ball now. But Abraham puts pressure on him, and it's forced him to hoof it long. Max Lowe can win that ball back. It's into Saka. Now Abraham. Marriott. Back to Jack Clark. Keeps it in. It's Tammy Abraham now. Mason Mount. Mount's put us ahead. He's hit the post. Oh, and he just couldn't get to rebound it. It's going to be cleared out for a throw-in to Bournemouth. That was so close for Mount to put us ahead early on. But Saka into Billing now. Abraham, and it's just cleared out for another throw-in. We're really dominating this first 10 minutes, and Bogle's going to take the throw-in into Billing. Now Mount. Tomori wins it back. Bielik. Now it's Dean Henderson at the back. Bielik now. Billing. Oh, that's a poor pass from Billing against his former club. Bogle can come away with the ball now. It's into Billing. Marriott. Abraham. Back into Marriott. Abraham again. One more time into Marriott. Marriott gets the finesse off, and that is an awful shot. Awful. Really, really poor from Jack Marriott there. It was a good move between him and Abraham, but just an awful finish in the end. And Philip Billing can win that back, and it's Jack Marriott is free. Squeezes it through to Abraham. Backheels it into Marriott, but it was just behind him. And Bournemouth can come away with the ball again. Gabriel, their new signing. Now Tomori's going to win that back. It's into Saka. Marriott. Tammy Abraham back into Marriott. Tries to chip the keeper, but it's saved, and we've absolutely dominated this game. We've played really, really well, but we can't seem to find. We can't find the goal. We can't seem to find the goal. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Josh King coming forward. That's brilliant. No, it's not. Oh, what has happened there? I need to see this again. It's played forward. Josh King. Oh, it's Bielik. I think Bielik has come in there. Josh King backheels it in there. Bielik tries to get the touch on it, but it just falls straight into the path of Torreira, and there's not really anything I can do about that. Bielik, you know, he's done the right thing trying to get there, otherwise it would have fell to him anyway, but it's just fell right into the path of him. No one's expected it, and Tex area, or however you want to say it, gets Bournemouth a very undeserved lead, because we've played very well so far, but yeah, that's just how it is. And Saka wins that ball back straight away. It's low into Marriott. Now Tammy Abraham. We want to get a goal back straight away. Abraham backheels it into Marriott. Marriott beats his man. Can't win the penalty, and he can't get the shot off either, and it's cleared Up to Josh King.
Bournemouth possession stats are not great, to be fair, but they won't
King
mind
again.
that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents on.
Felix chasing after him, and it's now Stacey. Navas. Jesus, Navas. King coming forward again. We're all over the place now, and it's a good save from Henderson. Since Bournemouth have got that undeserved goal, Bournemouth have dominated, and Jesus Navas, the former Man City man, is going to swing this in. Clark gets there, but can't clear. Navas again, straight into the path of Stacey, and it's Stacey again. Navas just can't get the ball off Bournemouth at the minute. Navas again into King. King to make it 2. It's a good save from Henderson, and Lowe can clear it out to Billing. Now Marriott. Abraham. Billing. Now Lowe. Lowe gets tackled, and Bournemouth come away with the ball again. We absolutely dominated until Bournemouth got that goal, and from then we haven't got out of our own half really, and it's going to be 2, is it? No, it's another brilliant save from Henderson. And Bielik can clear that. It's Abraham into Marriott. Can we get a goal before half time in this added time? Abraham wins it back, but there goes the half-time whistle. On the first 25 minutes, undeserved. On the last 20 minutes, thoroughly deserved. And Bournemouth go into the second half 1-0 up. Clark sends it back to Henderson. Henderson has done brilliantly, otherwise we would have been 2 or 3-0 down. He's kept us in this game. Saka gives that away. Navas into Cook. Now King. Gabriel. Tamori wins that back. Now it's Jack Clark coming forward. Abraham. He needs options. Sends it through to Jack Clark. Clark coming forward. Clark's got a chance to put us ahead here. Equalises here, and he has. He's run through the barrier there. I mean, don't think that's how physics works. But, you know, Jack Clark, I told you guys, you know, some of you might not have even heard of him before, but he's a brilliant English talent, and he's starting to prove himself now, and he's got us that goal to equalise there, and it's a brilliant finish past the keeper, and Jack Clark has got his first goal for us, and Philip Billing is going to go off against his former club. Louis Sibley is going to come on for the last 35 minutes or so, just to give us a bit more energy in the midfield, give us some fresh legs there, and yeah,
now Teixeira.
Very pleased that we've got that goal, but Bournemouth are coming forward again. Jesus Navas. Most of the players for us I haven't even noticed in this game, to be honest. And Jack Clark can clear that out to Abraham. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Puts inside of the defender. It's into Jack Marriott. Now through to Mason Mount, who's done nothing in this game, but he's going to take the shot on, and he had to, because he was getting caught up on, and we're going to make our second change. We're going to bring Mount off after that, and we're going to we'll put Rooney on and put him in attacking mid and see how he does. I was going to bring Gomez on, which would have been the obvious choice, but we'll bring Rooney on in that number 10 role and see how he does. Sibley wins that, but it's going to go straight into Lewis Cook. Over to Stacey. Now Navas.
Stacey.
Cook again. Navas. Back to Steve Cook. Bournemouth dominating the possession at the minute.
Lewis Cook. Stacey.
Jesus Navas. They're dominating the possession, but they're not really going anywhere. And Saka wins that ball back to Mori into Rooney. It'd be brilliant if we can snatch 3 points here, because it definitely wouldn't be deserved, because Bournemouth have dominated the majority of this game, except from that first 20 minutes when we were rampant. But Bogle wins that throw-in. Now it's Jack Clark. Sibley. Marriott. Rooney can't get the shot off. He should have took it first time, but it's going to go out for a throw-in, which Clark is going to take into Rooney, into Sibley. Sibley takes the shot on. Oh, what a goal that would have been. Very close to putting us ahead there, Sibley. We're going to make our final change of the game. We'll bring Waghorn on for Saka and put him down the left. See how he does for the last 15 minutes, Martin Waghorn. That's the thing, I'm happy with the first team now, but I'm just missing those kind of crucial game changers off the bench. Marriott just couldn't reach Rooney there. That's what I'm going to spend with my 15 million, just on a few, players that can come off the bench and do a job for you, or versatile players or reserve players. But Navas is through. Oh, and it's through to Tex area, and Bournemouth go 2-1 up. Navas just sweated it across the goal, and Alex area walks it in and married into Abraham. That's what we need now, someone to go and get us a goal off the bench, but we haven't really got anyone at the minute. Gabriel over to Solanke. Solanke swings it in, it's Navas to get the third, no, and Henderson throws it long, but that's into no one. Yes, we need that goal, but we can't be rushing like that straight into no one. Sibley wins that. We've got maybe one more chance. Abraham into Sibley again. Has he got the pace though, Sibley? It's into Rooney. Now Marriott. Can we snatch a point? Marriott into Abraham. Abraham! Oh, it's a good save, and that was our chance. That was our last chance to get something from this game, and it looks like we're not going to. This is the kind of game that we need to probably get at least a point from if we're going to survive in the Premier League. But Bielik can clear, but there goes the full-time whistle then. So it's 2 defeats out of the 2 games in this episode. There's been positives in both, but we just haven't been able to come off with the points. But there we go, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's going to be a 1-game episode next time out, with probably plenty of signings as well.
Some questions regarding the match.
We were just unlucky to not get a point from that game, I guess. Bournemouth did play very well. But there we go, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you have enjoyed it. Oh, we might have had that Arsenal game rearranged. No, we haven't. We've just got a Carabao Cup game away at Huddersfield. So, but yeah, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you have enjoyed it. And yeah, we are going to say goodbye. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.